try to get ahead of it, stretch early, get on the Normatec boots, do what I can to take care of my body. I mean, it comes with the game.
Yeah. How many big threes did you hit like at West Virginia and your other stop?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I just shoot it when I'm open. It goes in, it goes in.
I know you sat here Friday and you talked about the guys that were struggling. You said you were going to be in there here basically nonstop, encouraging them. It looks like whatever you said worked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always going to be there for them, no matter what the situation is, win, loss, draw. Like, we have dudes that work too hard to not believe in themselves, and that's something that I'm going to continuously remind them of. I mean, like, I did get a chance to see the video that was floating around of me talking to DJ, and you heard every single word of it. I didn't know that they must have had a mic on the baseline or something. They caught me, but it's just stuff like that. Just trying to get them out of their own way.
How rewarding is it for you to see the young guy push through like that?
Oh, it's unbelievable. I mean, you have people that'll hit that wall and bounce off of it. These dudes hit that wall and then hit it again and ran through it. So just being able to see that and just see that they're capable of getting past these things, and I think that's more so for them, that they can see that these things can happen, but the way that you respond to it is ultimately going to show.
How big was the crowd on those defensive possessions late in the game?
Oh man, we couldn't talk on defense, man. You couldn't hear anything out there. I'm trying to scream. I'm like, I can't even hear myself screaming. I don't know how they hear me calling out the ball screen coverage, but I mean, if that's the case for us, I can't even imagine how they were feeling out there trying to run a play, trying to get something accomplished. I mean, that's something that we feed off of, and then just it's an unbelievable feeling when you're out there and you're really experiencing it. But we appreciate every single person that screams and that causes that commotion for the other team.
I think St. Joe's probably scared a lot of people in the building tonight, the way they played you guys. But you guys didn't seem phased by much of it. I mean, you've been around for a while, but the new guys,
yeah, I mean, that's something that we talk about all the time. It's like people step into rough and go crazy. I don't know what it is. It's really, I mean, like, it's probably just the name across the chest. When you're playing against Kentucky, everybody wants to bring their best game, and they're going to do whatever it takes. So, I mean, I think that it credits back to our guys. It was constant, nonstop. No matter what they had, we had an answer. We're coming back every single possession.
That's something Cal always talks with us about, so I can only imagine how much he talks to you about that, everybody's Super Bowl, that sort of stuff. How many games like this does it take for you guys to be like, oh my, people do play really well here, especially from deep, it seems like?
I think a lot of people noticed it already. I mean, it's almost every team we played so far has came out hot. It just so happens that they stayed hot, But like I said, we got dudes that answer the call, so it's something that we're going to expect moving forward. I mean, that's something you're probably going to see on the road too, just because we got that Kentucky jersey on. I mean, we're going to have to bring it every single possession until that buzzer goes off, and then some, as you can see.
Trey, before the game, Cal in his pregame radio interview mentioned that even before these bigs get back, he views you guys have 7 starters right now. Is that kind of the same way you guys as players kind of view it, as how interchangeable you are?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say so. But I mean, like, we're not caught up in labels. We wouldn't say that it's like, oh, we got 7 starters. Like, we got 7 dudes, 8 dudes, 9 dudes. Like, we got dudes that can go, regardless of who starts the game. Everybody has to put their imprint on it.
Do you think you kind of enjoy the role being kind of forgotten as the three-point shooter by some of those defenses?
I don't mind it. I'm cool slipping into the background for a second, because when you forget about it, you're gonna pay.
Twice in a row.
Yeah. In this case, twice, and then the next possession they had to switch on. They had to switch to the 4 and the 5.
What goes through your head on that second one in overtime?
When I'm like, what do you mean? Like when I shot it, or when I made it?
When you're screaming like crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm so caught up in the moment. I don't know what to do but scream. Just because somebody's got to do it. And like I said, you're gonna leave me open, I'm gonna shoot it. Chances are it's gonna drop.
Your coach told us he saw you when you were a younger player and really liked your game, but things really transformed and gotten better now now when he looked at the schedule and saw you transferred here, he said, "Oh no." So, what does it make you feel like when you get that kind of perspective?
I mean, you know, that's an unbelievable honor for a coach of his caliber to even notice it, you know, and that part more than partially that's God just, you know, kind of in his ear a little bit, like look at this kid. But you know, I've worked extremely hard. I've transformed my game since high school and even in college. I've played in so many different systems, so many different ways, and I've just learned so much about the game of basketball and what I can do on the court.
Tonight's game had a little West Virginia feel to it.
You think so?
As rough as it was.
Oh yeah, it got a little chippy down there, but
A little bit.
like I said, even in West Virginia, you got dudes that it's either you answer the call or you don't, and we got dogs on this team that are ready to answer the call.
Trey, I know it was a long time ago, but do you even remember that game? You know, with UMass versus them, or can you not remember
Against
any?
St. Joe's?
Yeah. I mean, I know it's a long. That's why I said it's a long time
I don't
ago.
know. I was probably going to work though. I mean, I was going to work in the A10. I was running the A10 them couple years I was in there. That's why I left.
Trey, Cal said, I guess after the Stonehill game Friday, that he was surprised looking back that you had more turnovers than assists over your first 4 seasons of college. And you talked about, you know, you thought you've always been a really good decision maker, a good passer. Do you have a theory on why that? Because that is pretty shocking.
I don't know. I really don't know because I feel like I do make good passes. I mean, I love every team I've been on, but I guess, you know, not everybody likes making a shot when I pass it to them. You know, so I guess that could be what it is. But I mean, in a lot of other systems, I've been in different positions where I guess I'm more likely to turn the ball over. Maybe I'm not really sure, but I mean, here I feel like I play with players that make the game easy.
Yeah.
That could be a big part of it. Like, these dudes make the game easy for me. Like, it's easy for me to pass it to them because they get open. Like, there's no, like, you kind of look around the court and everybody's standing there staring at you type of thing.
How much has your strength and conditioning allowed you to kind of carry this load that you've had early in the season?
I mean, shoot, that's the whole reason I'm here. You know, otherwise I'd probably be out of gas within the first 2 minutes and I'd be sitting on the bench. But that's obviously a crucial piece to the game. You have to be able to keep your body up with it and what the game demands from you. So I think Brady has done an excellent job with me and with these guys. I mean, you've seen the jumps dudes have made physically since they've been here, and it's no different for me.
DJ made some big shots down the stretch too today. How much have you seen him grow from July to game 1 and then from game 1 to game 5?
It's unbelievable because he's such a coachable dude that it's like he's tweaking and altering pieces of his game every single day. Like he's listening to Cal and he's taking what he has to say to heart, and he's like, okay, so he's telling me I got to do this. Coach Chin's talking to him all the time because he realizes the adjustments he needs to make, and when he makes them, he sees the difference in his game. So like he's progressed so much, and I think you're going to see that happen so much more as time goes on here.
With a guy like that, does he have to remember that he has to be patient, that he can't do it all in the first 5 games, that it is kind of a process? And
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that falls for every one of our guys at the same time because, you know, we want to succeed. That's why we're here. We wanna put everything on the line. We want to show everybody what we've been working on. But it's a marathon, not a sprint. And I think that he's starting to understand that more now. And like I said, you're gonna see him grow tremendously in these next few months here.